Hey everyone, so as you may have noticed, if you haven't seen my most recent community post, this is a different setup than my past videos. Now that I have the ability to, I'm gonna be getting into some casual PNGTuber things, and I figured there was no better way to start this off than to restart my attempt to get the Predator achievement in Honkai Star Rail. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And so I'm gonna be going with a mono imaginary team. Just because I'm very curious about how this will work out now that I have Sunday. And so, Imbibitor Lune, Kalos, Sunday, and Aventurine. And let's see how this run actually goes. Okay, pretty good start it looks like. Let's go with blessings. Destructions. We can come back and get that when I...
云泥玉水，可以开场。一无所有，或者赢下所有。苍龙浊世。
There's another one.
护你左右，领你远行。冥界冥界。
Now we can go back and get that. Yep. There we go. That's usually how I do it. I don't know if anyone else does though. Probably. Increases. What are we at? Oops. Okay, that's fine. Oh, only one. Okay.
苍龙浊世。
This is not starting off very well if I'm only getting one enemy instead of three.
护你左右，领你远行。
Well, on the map at least.
起。
No, because let's re-roll that one. Turn into a combat domain. Yes, let's do that. And then we could... Yeah, and hope for the best on that, I guess.
谨慎，但也无需胆怯。一无所有，或者赢下所有。苍龙浊世。冥界冥界，护你左右，领你远行。起。 苍龙着势，不枉离身。起！
Does not look like this one's gonna go well, but we'll see. I think the only downside to full mono teams is the weakness issues, but
安歇之日，尽情期待。
honestly,
云凝玉水，
I've done stuff like this before.
苍龙着势，
It should be fine.
护你左右，领你远行。
Oh yeah, he's like shooting through them.
起！炮风成真，可以开场。苍龙着势。
No, I don't need that right now, but I don't need any of these, but if I remember correctly, this one will be easier than the other.
谨慎，
Possibly.
但无需胆怯。
生物降法，
可以开场。一无所有，或者赢下所有。苍龙着势，护你左右，领你远行。
我已重焕新生。
起！不枉离身。苍龙着势。
想到已成，
小心，
Oh dear. No, this will be easy.
进。
攀附，
护你左右，领你远行。苍龙着势。
千万不失。
起！
And sorry if I'm not that talkative. I honestly don't know what much to talk about. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure probably will get better with this as time goes on, but for right now, I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I guess I could say that one of the reasons why I stopped doing this initially was because I wanted to have a better setup partially, and I wanted, I think I just lost motivation with it because I was doing it first things in the morning on my way to work, and then like just uploading it as a raw file. I mean, I'm gonna not edit this video either, probably, because I probably just won't. And you know, that's fine. I've always been someone that wants more like authentic stuff than like anything that's like edited or like changed in any way, if that makes sense. So like that's where I am, and that's also why like I don't like clickbaity crap. The one video that I did kind of like, this should be a legal thing with fish out. I was like, oh, I hate this. Or people gonna be like, oh, that's too clickbaity. And like, I still posted it because like I was very much surprised by the fact that I think it was like a certain blessing or expansion module that caused like nearly infinite ultimates to be used. And that was the first time I like encountered that during that run. So I was like, oh, I have to record this, and I was just like, I had no idea what to title the video. So I was just like, oh, this will work. But in my head, I was like, oh, this sounds really clickbaity. I hope someone doesn't say like, oh, you're stupid for like, that I was stupid for not realizing that like, oh, this is something that could happen. Because God knows that Hoyoverse fans are just god awful sometimes. But yeah, I honestly, I haven't even thought about what I would title this video. I guess like you'll see what it is when it's posted, but as I'm recording this, I have like no idea what I'm gonna call this series. I mean, like, because I realized there were some weird things, well, not necessarily weird things, just some weird wording that I don't really feel comfortable with having anymore with the old series. So this one will probably be more like straight to the point than like anything creative. Oops. I mean, it's not like I can pretty much tell that this run is probably gonna be a dud anyways. Like, I think it's like 1 in 1,000 chance to get it without like, I don't even think there is anything you can do to exploit to try and get this achievement easier anymore after that patch. Honestly, I didn't even know about this achievement back when that even was an exploit. Like, I didn't understand it, so I was like, oh, well, even if there was one, I probably wouldn't have. Well, even if I had understood what the exploit and bug was that you used to be able to utilize to get this achievement, I probably wouldn't have used it anyways. Because I want this to be a pure run without any type of like cheating involved, which is probably why this is going to take forever, but you know, that's fine. Let this take forever. Well, not forever, but like, at least if this takes a while, I wouldn't be mad about it, you know?
一无所有，或者赢下所有。起，明剑已尽。小心。
honestly just grabbing as many healing blessings as I can, since this is no healing pretty much because of entering, but
风行月
gotta make up for lost,
鬼鬼开场，
not lost causes, like gotta make up for the losses somehow.
护你左右，领你远行。起，不枉离身。苍龙卓氏。 我买单，一无所有，或者赢下所有，明剑已尽。买了。不枉离身，护你左右，领你远行。苍龙卓氏。
I feel like the way I want to approach my videos is just like, as I said, I don't want to do a lot of editing, and it's not really necessarily out of laziness, it's more just like, as I said, I value authenticity, and I also do not have time to edit any videos at this point in time, nor would I want to like pay someone to do it, I think. And so I think, like, in my head I had this idea of like, oh, this could kind of be like streaming without streaming, where I just kind of like talk through things as if it was live when it's not. And I think that's what I'm gonna do until further notice, just because that's the easiest thing that I can do, since I think I mentioned it in that community post. I have no plans on making YouTube a career. This is a hobby. I work a 40-hour-a-week job already that I have no desire to leave at the moment. So this isn't going to be like anything serious, just casual. And it's been like that since the beginning, I think, with like, even back when I was uploading lyric videos. I just did what I wanted with my channel, and it was me just uploading inconsistently because that's all I had time for. And that's all I will continue to do, likely. I mean, I want to try to at least get maybe, you see, I want to say one video a week, if that, but honestly, I said that, oh, I can get through doing these final boss battles for Storm Disaster like 6 months ago. But then I just completely fell off. I never posted another one of those up until now, 6 months later. So like, I can say, oh, I want to do one video a week now, but like 6 weeks from now, I'll probably be like, no, I don't want to do this. But now that I actually have good equipment, and I have more games that I want to play too than just Star Rail, and just it's a lot easier for me to be able to do this, I think, more consistently than it was in the past. And of course, like, I will get better at doing this, I think. I mean, even now, from like the beginning of this video to now, I think I'm doing slightly better because I'm more comfortable with talking, even though I might be talking a bit too fast. But I'm not sure. Oh, come on, I just rolled the same thing. Okay. Immediately get the... Well, we can try a reward domain and see if we get the trotters. This is actually going surprisingly better than I thought it would be for some reason.
安息之日，敬请期待。云银玉水，
I should probably be saving my technical points for boss battles.
明见你进，护你左右，领你远行。
But I think if I run through my characters right now, Inhibitor Lune is like E6 S5, I believe. I picked up another light cone copy. I was gonna go for no, he's
我买单。
E6 S4. I was gonna go for S5 on his rerun, but I also wanted Sunday, and I can no longer like wail as much as I used to. So I had to like, oh, I'll just go for one. I'll probably pick up that S5 on his next rerun though, just so I can have like I'm fully maxed.
不算什么。
Kalis is only E3 because I haven't had the motivation to go through all of the Penacony side quests to get them. I think the light cone that he has should be Ruan May's signature, because that is his best, I believe, still. I don't know why I chose the Annihility Blessing, but then Sunday is E1 S1, which I wasn't going to get. I was not going to get E1 for Sunday because I wanted to save for the 3.0 characters, but I was like, oh, but his E1 is really good for Remembrance, so I might as well pick that up because I am partially a meta player. I have all of the like S-ranked characters except for like I do not have Boot Hill. I do not remember why I skipped Boot Hill. I just don't have him. I'll probably pick him up at some point. It depends on when his rerun is and who else I want to get. I'm probably gonna skip Fugue just so I can get Herta and
离身，
Galia, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But the Remembrance character, because, like, even though I think people have been saying that she's going to be only, like, a B rank character,
赢下所有，
she's still going to be, like, the first Remembrance character that we get.
领你
So,
远行。苍龙
you
出
know
世
that, like, she's going to be good at least to start out with. Probably going to be one of the characters that I bench really quickly once we get better ones. But I also really want Herta, but I do not really like her 4-star version. For Herta, it really depends on whether or not she is good for meta. Like if she's good for like if like her 4-star version she's only really good for pure fiction,
安息
then I probably won't pull for her because I don't really need her for that, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes I struggle through pure fiction, but the majority of the time, I don't even need Herta. I do not need Himiko for pure fiction. I can just kind of like brute force my way through it. So I don't really have a need for Herta if she's only gonna be good for like other game modes like pure fiction.
买了，
But if she's good meta-wise for overall endgame content,
护你左右，
then yeah, I'll pull for.
领
Well,
你远行。
see, when I say
出
end,
世
when I think of endgame, I think of like no more updates to a game, like final storyline endgame, not you've caught up with everything and have nothing else to do
赢下所
but
有，
achievement hunt end game.
吃万不失。
So like Herta's not gonna be Acheron level, I don't think. Like
着实，
that would probably be one of the only reasons if she's good for meta, which I've said like 5 times now, but because like people are like, oh well, why don't you just play for fun? I do play for fun. It just so happens that as a semi-serious player, I do also look at meta. I pull for fun and who I want. But when it comes to tight decisions like
谨慎，但也无需胆怯
when。it comes to tight decisions between characters that I'm like on the fence about and characters that are good, like for example, we can look at the Fugue, Herta, and Agelia banners that are going to be coming out the
或
next
者赢下所有。
half of this second phase and then 3.0. With Fugue, I was thinking about playing for her, but I'm like, I already have been farming so much for Harmony Kalis and Ruan May and Firefly that I do not want to farm more Break Effect. Like, I need a break from that. And so I'm gonna skip her, even though I really do like her design. But I'm still gonna skip her.
买了，
And then for Herta is one that I'm on the fence
小
about.
心，
Because like if she's good, then for meta, then yeah, I'll pull for her. And if she's not, then I'll probably skip and pick her up on a rerun. Agalia is definitely gonna be a pull for me because, as I mentioned previously, first remembrance character that's not Trailblazer. So she has to be good at least for a few patches. Like, I do keep up with leaks, but I'm not gonna talk about them because, like, one, I do not remember, and two, I do not want to deal with the legality of that, I guess. But yeah, right now the only one on my radar really is Agalia. How many times can I pronounce this wrong in a video?
苍龙着实，
I know that there's some of the other newer characters for the new world that look interesting
还是老样子。
that I might pull for,
可以开场，
but we'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
就此终结。
Oh, come on.
买了，
Honestly, I love going up against Japard with imaginary units because it's just really fun to see how, with breaking that shield, how much damage you can get out of that. I think that was actually my early
或者赢下所有。
damage records were from just
不枉离身。
Japard boss fights with breaking that shield of his. Should be on plane 3. Yep, plane 3. Let's go. I do not expect this to be a successful run. Let's see what I can spend though, just to make this easier on us, because that fight was kind of put me on edge. That one's fine. I don't need that one. Let's see what Scrollum has. I think I could probably 300, 400, 500. Let's do this one. Dispel 1 debuff. Characters. Increase DOT. Let's do that. Yes. Cool. Okay. Increases by 50%. I don't know why I said 5. Yeah, that one's good. And of course, it's one of the monkeys, but or the apes. Okay.
安息之日，敬请期待。
Yeah. Let's do this.
苍龙卓氏，明剑已尽，护你左右，领你远行。起，苍龙卓氏。 即兴表演，合影开场。我马上跟上，我买单，不枉离身。明剑已尽，起，苍龙卓氏。
What the fuck? God.
护你左右，领你远行。随便花，一无所有，或者赢下所有。买了。
Final boss fight might be tricky if that's what we're going with. Gain a shield based on HP. Character speed increase. Let's go with more shield. Let's increase break effect. Domain and change it to a combat domain. Okay, well, spite's important. Let's dig the hole deeper. Why not? We're going for the achievement anyways. Change it to, like, normally I would say yes, but I kind of need that. Do I need the let's just do it.
She 一无所有，或者赢下所有。买了。起。即兴表演。不妨，苍龙卓氏。
Receive reduced damage. Yeah. Damage increases. Yes, that's what I need for this boss fight. weakness. Cover skill points. Cool.
谨慎。
Let's start this.
可以开场。一无所有，或者赢下所有。小心！苍龙浊世，护你左右，领你远行。起！不枉离身。苍龙浊世，我买单。明剑已尽，好梦成真。
You know, I was thinking about it, and I honestly might still try to do this once a day, question mark. It's just like, I don't really have much time, like, during the, because I work really early and I get home, like, in the middle of the afternoon, but, like, so I don't have time to do my dailies first thing in the morning like I used to. So I'm like, if I have to do stuff for dailies anyways, then I might as well just record every day my attempt at this, getting this achievement because of the simulated universe. Like, it's like, you get like the full points for that, if I remember correctly. So like, I might as well. I don't have anything better to do. But then that kind of leaves no space for me to really do or play any of the other games that I want to play. Unless I like do those ones. Ooh. Okay. Unless I do those ones like once a week. But we'll just see how everything goes. Because again, I don't know if I'll be in the mood to do this like every single day, like a week from now, you know, like last time. I know I brought up that topic again. I was just like thinking about it during this run. It's like, it would be easy for me to just set up everything, do the simulated universe to get my daily and be done. Like, that'd be so easy to do.
小心！别出千啊！买了。不枉离身。 小心！一无所有，或者赢下所有。
God, if I don't get... Okay. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, honestly.
可以开场。 苍龙浊世，护你左右，领你远行。起！明剑已尽，苍龙浊世。 随便花，一无所有，或者赢下所有。小心！
Okay, that makes things easier. Honestly, I thought that'd be harder. than it was, if I'm being honest. I don't need anything from this, so no, the choice does not matter. Yep, okay, as expected. But we didn't do too bad with that mono imaginary run, so I'm happy with that at least. And back to where we started. I think that's going to be it for this video, honestly. And thank you for whoever watches this. And I will talk to you guys, I guess, on the next video.